Surprise, surprise, surprise. Except it's no surprise. Day 2 of the GFNY Grand Fondue New York weekend. Oh, it's for Underdog Edition. We are on the east side of the Hudson River in New Jersey, Edgewater to be specific. Let me tell you, I love this area. This is a nice area. If you're gonna come to New York to stay. And from our hotel, we got quite a view of the Hudson and of New York. And we got a nice bit of rain coming down that just started about 15 minutes ago. So much for making sure the bikes are clean and polished for our ride. This is our NYC tour ride that we're starting now. We are headed up towards we're headed north. We are on River Road, headed north, going towards the George Washington Bridge that we're going to cross over to New York. Tough traffic here. We've already actually got in 20 miles this morning because we had to ride to the expo, which is up here by the George Washington Bridge, to check in and pick up some things, make an appearance, shake some hands, give some hugs, make a few people laugh and smile, come back, have a little lunch, and now start the tour. So this road is tight, as you can see with the shoulder. No lanes on this road, bike lanes. So that was the beginning, and I'll get back with you when we get to the George Washington Bridge. And here we go, folks. The George Washington Bridge. Let it rain. Yep, I said it. Let it rain. It feels good. It's about 67 degrees out here. Remember, this is the NYC Easy Tour ride. So we're keeping our watts today under 180. Easy pedaling, lots of photo ops. Totally for sightseeing. What better way to see NYC than by bike? There is no better way. Better than horseback, hot air balloon. Skateboard, you name it. This is it right here. By bike. Let's go! George Washington Bridge! What the fuck? Oh my goodness! This is crazy. GFNY, you better be ready. You better be ready. We're coming for you. We're gonna look for you. You got problems. That dude was like, okay, we gotta make sure we kick his ass at the race. That's it. The big race is in 2 days. That's why we are in our training kits. So appropriate. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain on the George Washington Bridge. Can you dig it? We're headed for Harlem. Next stop, 125th Street. Oh yeah, a lot of you have heard that number, 125th Street. I mean, when you think about it, I probably only started remembering movies filmed in Hollywood, maybe, I don't even know, in the 80s, 70s. The real true memories of Hollywood pictures, I mean, of theater, is New York. All your mob movies, your Blaxploitation movies were all New York and Chicago. Hell, they didn't start filming in Hollywood until what? The Fresh Prince? No! New York! And 125th Street, you talk about Blaxploitation? That is like ground zero. Harlem. So much history there. And we're looking for a taste of it. Wow, nice quiet day on the George Washington. Control your speed, keep it low. Remember, we want to take this all in. Squeaky disc brakes from the rain. For those of you who are wondering, like, damn, oh. You might want to take your bike back to Radio Shack, man. Get you an RC car or something. Drone. No, man, it's just when the disc brakes get wet. We're good, we're okay. So the expo for GFNY is back over just by where we got on this bridge at. It is really happening over there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially on NYC soil. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We've been watching videos of this, researching this down there weekly, easily. Hold up, let me look at the, stop right here. Let me try to read the map on Hudson River Greenway. I think that's what we want to take. The Hudson River Greenway, oh yeah. So the Hudson River Greenway is what we want to take. Yeah, keep going down. Wait, keep going down, down, down. And then we make a... Oh, why has it got us going? Yeah. No, I said 125th Street. They got us going there. Centennial. Yeah, there's Adam Clayton Powell. Where's it at? Where's the camera at? Oh, they're down there.
Okay, one more.
Sorry, all that. Yeah. Okay, Google's got us for 45th Street, 125th. So we want to stay straight. Is it flashing? Yeah, do one more. I don't know if I wasn't quite ready for it. Okay, so St. Nicholas. Okay, now let's get this right. Yep, 180th. Okay, so you remember 180th down to Amsterdam. Do we make a right on Amsterdam? And then Amsterdam down to 125th. So there you have it. Remember those numbers. 180th down to Amsterdam, we make a right. Let's roll them. Holy shit. Woo! I know these people are looking outside. Hey, who's this loud, obnoxious dude? Is that Eddie Murphy from Coming to America? Remember when Eddie Murphy? Remember Coming to America when Prince Akeem was singing out the window, "To Be Loved"? Oh, they were yelling back at him, "Shut up." Okay. We are definitely not even thinking about speed. No, this is one of the most surreal moments I can think of. Cycling. Southern California, of course, but New York with the history of cycling and just, oh, man, you've got segments here in New York on Strava with over 150,000 people on them. Most people don't own cars out here. You ride a bike, so I may have to circle back. Yeah, NYC, when it comes to cycling, is NYC. It's just that we got it. We got them on beauty and views and climate. We got them on that. Oh, let's go. Let's walk. Broadway, folks. How many people live in NYC? What'd they say? Is it a 500 million? It seems like it already. We've only been here for a mile. Did I say St. Nick? No, I said Amsterdam. We turn right, right? Amsterdam. Holy crap. There are so many movies from the 70s that are flashing through my mind right now. Just with the music and the people walking, the sights, the sound, the smell. Let's go. This. Let's roll through. The overwhelming majority of videos that we watch on YouTube are cycling videos. That's pretty much 90% of our viewing is YouTube anyway. You don't watch regular TV. This is Amsterdam right turn. On that note, a quick fun fact. Here's a fun fact for you. In 3 years, Danny and I have we've only watched one TV program in 3 years together. That was when we binge watched Breaking Bad, which is the greatest show of all time. I think we'll all agree on that, hands down. We've only watched one TV show, that's Breaking Bad. We've never been to a movie theater, never watched a movie. Never started a movie. So it ain't like we started one and fell asleep. No, we've never watched a movie. We watch cycling, soccer, we research activities that we want to get into. That's it. Okay, we're on Amsterdam. So as I was saying before, sprint through it. You got it? So I was saying before, the one thing that we pick up on a lot of videos that we watch is when you cycle, when you ride bikes in New York, you gotta ride like a freaking maniac to survive. You ride like a punk, you get treated like a punk. Or, as my boy used to always say, when we shoot pool, because that's also what I do. I do it well. You shoot pool, you shoot like a pussy, you get fucked. In New York, 500 million people out here doing 500 million different things. You ride around here like a pussy, you get fucked. So we're not gonna be too cautious. That's why I'm taking the lead right now. So we're headed to Harlem. And just from Harlem, roll on over to Central Park and we'll let Danny jump out in front of us. We're gonna do a couple of laps in Central Park. And then we'll share the rest of the itinerary after that. Now, for a minute, I'm gonna let you enjoy the sights and sounds of New York City. Holy shit. You know how crazy this is right now? This is fucking crazy. Wow. How long we've had this plan and it kept getting closer and closer and it's here, but so many things that have to go right for it to still come to fruition. Up to and mostly including getting the bikes out here in one piece. There are so many things that have to go right, and so far, so good. 170th. Holy shit, we got 50 blocks of this. For those of you who don't know, when you're on a ride high, you don't give a damn about the weather, okay? Yes, the rain's coming down pretty good right now. But we are on cloud 9. Our spirits are above the elements. Okay, in the interest of battery, I'm going to, because we got about 40 blocks of this, I'll get back when we get like about 130th Street, because we got to make the left on 125th. Up next, Harlem. Okay, we're getting closer. Just a little closer. 130th. And the heart is racing. 129. 128. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! 126. I don't know what to say. I'm not trying to find any special words, because we are about to turn onto 125th Street. All I can ask you is to do is go on YouTube, go on Spotify, look up the song Across 125th Street. Here we are, people. We are in Harlem. We are in Harlem. People, you could probably already see it. Destination 1 is in our sights. Destination 1 is in our sights. Can you see it? Let's turn left right here. Come on, let's go. Like, damn, Owen's rolling like he's from New York. I told you. You gotta win in Rome. Here it is, people. The Apollo Theater. I don't have time to break it down to you. You've heard of it. You know. You know the deal, you know the history, you should, but take your time at this video and go learn. Actually, you can take about 10 minutes or so to go learn while we do a little photo shooting. Apollo Theater, Harlem. Be back in a bit. Okay, so I've come down a bit. Not back down to earth, I just said I've come down. Because that's just the beginning. About to go up here and make a right on Adam Clayton Powell, which should be this next turn. Yep, Adam Clayton Powell. And off to destination stop number 2 on the NYC tour, which honestly, we could argue that we were more excited about this NYC tour than about the big race in a couple days. At the very least, they're equal. This dude just got this damn UPS truck blocking damn near the whole road like a submarine. What the hell's wrong with him? Oh, I know what's wrong with him. Arrogant, all of them. Straight ahead. You see those lush green trees like a forest? Can you smell them? You already know, right? Destination number 2. You wanna lead now?
Well, once we get up there.
Okay. And then oh. Whoa, oh, jumping the gun. Oh yeah, I could see that the rain still coming down. I don't even really feel it. Like I got a shield of joy around me. I'm so ecstatic. The high I'm on right now is like, what rain. I'm like Aaron Pryor when he was fighting Alexis Arguello. For you boxing historians out there, that was one of the greatest fights of all time. Definitely of the 80s, early 80s. Yeah, it had to be the 80s, wasn't it? Yeah, it had to be the 80s. Aaron Pryor, Alexis Arguello. Like Alexis was stinging him earlier, but Aaron Pryor was like, he was like freaking granite in that ring. But that's how I am right now. I'm on a ride high. I don't feel nothing. Unless, of course, one of these delivery trucks T-bones me. That will leave a mark. Might need something for a headache after that. I'm gonna tell you, so far, considering all the people out here, the traffic going this way has been manageable, to me, it's been nice. Really, the traffic hasn't really been that bad. Now that's a good coach for you. I must be doing something right. If you can see Danny right now, she's looking like, nope, I'm not scared. She's like, I'm with you. She's looking totally comfortable. She's like, nope. I'm with you. I'm team O is for underdog. We got this. We're supposed to be here. That's the attitude you gotta have. That you're supposed to be somewhere. You look like you know what you're doing. Move with confidence. People respect that. Straight ahead, folks. We got 3 blocks. 3 blocks. Oh, there goes my heart rate again. As we get closer, our heart starts racing like crazy. The question is, are you ready for it? You are about to hit, wow. What's bigger? What in the US is bigger? We'll go over that once we get there. We'll start talking. We'll go ahead and discuss that, debate that. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's a nasty little groove. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Are you right behind me? We are at Central Park. Once again, we are at Central Park. You know, we got to go up on that lane there. That's where it starts. We're right there. I was just getting the sign right here. So we're about to do a little quick photo shoot and start our little laps of Central Park. Once it sets in, wow. See, I'm not alone. You think I'm talking to myself out here? You think I'm lying about having a teammate? About who I'm riding with? There she is.
Let's go.
But you saw her earlier, so duh. All right, I'll get back to you in a bit. We gotta. So what we're gonna do is, there's like 2 main segments for the Central Park loop. This is this is Harlem Hill that you're doing right here, which, wait till you see it when we get back. There are like 140,000 riders on this segment. So we at least want to be in the top. Even though we're in tourist mode, we still want to be in the top. Let's hit 100,000. But what we'll do is we're going to do one loop, because there's also, okay, this is the Harlem Hill segment. But there's also, of course, the full Central Park segment. We want to get on that board, you know what I mean? We don't want to get in the top 50,000, you know what I mean? Not even the top 100,000, but just to say that we're on that board, you know? So we'll do one full loop, because we're still going to be stopping for photo shoots. So but we have to do a full loop to be able to get on that, because it starts on the other end, you know what I mean? So we'll go down, go around, come back here again, and the second time after we complete this, the second time, we'll go around. When we come up Harlem Hill the next time and go over, we'll come out on the other end, and we'll head to, that's when we head to destination number 3. All right, take it away. Follow the yellow brick road through Central Park. What are you doing here? What are you doing in Central Park? And people on the side are like, why is he yelling? Why is he yelling at her? That poor woman. How does he treat her when nobody's around? If he yells at her in public, get that work. Get that work. Wow, is that how much spray I was giving you coming out here?
That's why my jaw.
Oh, that's why you're soaked. Holy shit. Not complaining. I don't complain about that. So there's a destination inside of Destination 2 that we will hit after this first lap. All right, let's roll. Producer O is getting pretty solid with those, pretty good with those battery changes. One exit out of Central Park. Yeah. I only wanna see you, only wanna see you in the purple rain. I don't know if I address this in every video, but oh my goodness, speaking of purple rain, Danny just looking so stylish. Speaking of Purple Rain, another reason why Prince gets the nod over MJ in the great debate. The Purple Rain performance at the Super Bowl. That wasn't just the greatest Super Bowl performance by a landslide. You could argue that was the greatest single performance, live performance, period, of all time. You tell me another performance that comes close. Okay, MJ at Motown 25. That was historic, okay? Where he's first broke out the moonwalk and the world went nuts. That's right there. That's why MJ is right there at number 2. But for Purple Rain, him to perform that, and for the only time that week, it rained only during that performance of Purple Rain at the Super Bowl, and then it stopped. Blah, 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 blah. Oh shoot! West? No, this way. Yeah, this way. Yeah. Because it should say, we'll know. Look for like some sign. We'll see the signs.
You see the horse being carried.
Yeah. We'll see the sign that says East Drive, West Drive. So, but this is the main loop right here we're on. Yeah, we're good. So, but like I said, that's the only time that week that it rained was for those 4 or 5 minutes he performed that song at the Super Bowl. That was God's stamp of approval. Yep. Wow, Central Park. Please, I wouldn't even insult Central Park by trying to give you any kind of history of it. Rundown. You have to go to Google and let Google break this down. But as I was saying right before we reached it, what other place in the US is more iconic than Central Park? Central Park, the Grand Canyon, Central Park, Grand Canyon, blah, 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 blah. Wow, that's it. Those are top 2. I mean, what else is there? Like I said, I'm gonna ride high, so everything up top for me is fuzzy. But we're gonna go with those 2. Central Park and the Grand Canyon. We're not throwing the White House in there. No, damn White House. And there was Central Park, Grand Canyon. So much to do. Oh, all these carriages, huh? Don't knock the hustle.
Pigeons were all eating the horse.
Oh yeah. Yeah, all your backsplash is really tweaking my disc brakes. down there. That's like famous.
They got red.
Or not famous, popular, I mean. Popular carousel. But every grand park has to have a carousel. I'm sure they got a train down there. I know I said we have no interest in crit racing, but they do have a big crit race through Central Park yearly. That would be interesting. Just to race, just to be a part of it. Just to get my ass kicked. Wouldn't care about that. Just looking for a participation trophy, please. I know I've always been against participation trophies, but I'll make an exception for the Central Park Criterium. That'd be awesome. I have to look into that. They do loops. So what, 6 mile loops? I think they do about like 5 to 6. Roll them. I think they do like 5 to 6. Yep, that goes out. West side, this way, left, 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 left. I think. I don't know, maybe not. Wait, let me look and see how it looks on Google. That was a certain loop. Let's look on so many turns. I know we want to stay on West. So we want to stay on East Drive. We're on Terrace. Okay, no, you were right. Once again, duh, Danny does it again. East Drive. Okay, yeah, no side streets. That's where we get caught. Stay on the outside. Well, you won't be finishing up today looking at any QOMs. And that means then that we followed ride protocol, because that's not what today calls for. Who are you talking to? All right. The possibilities for fun in this park are literally endless. Yeah. Which makes us feel right at home because we're on a team field trip. Got skills? Give it a try. Go ahead, give it a try. I love it. Gotta appreciate people that live outside the box comfortably. People that have their own thing. You know, I like that because, like I already told you, like Heavy D sang back in the 90s, we got our own thing. We got our own thing. Get that Heavy D slide right there. This is some nice tarmac too. I'm gonna tell you. For those of you looking to branch out, I'm sure most of you have NYC on your list. Make sure it's near the top. This tarmac is fast, so I know the rides that they do during the week, I guess you can call them impromptu races. Oh, they are cooking. Like that criterium they have once a year. I think it's just called the, I think it's just the NYC or the Central Park criterium. Oh, blazing. Blazing. You can feel it on here. This is a nice lap. I mean, we could push the limits on this if we wanted to. That's what I'm talking about right there. Guy of my blood, yes, you know it. Guy of my blood, that's my other sport. That's the other sport right there. Nope, I don't play it. I just love soccer, football. I don't even wish, I'm not gonna go as far as to say, well, I wish I had started playing soccer without, nope. I am very happy where I am in life. And that's the way it should be, because we are all right where we are supposed to be. Stop complaining about people that you say held you back in life, or what you did wrong, a wrong turn that you missed, and opportunities that were, no. You are right where you are supposed to be. Now, it's up to you what you do with that to make the best of it. You're gonna sit around moping about what you think you should have had or done? Or are you gonna get up off your ass and make the best of the time that you got left? That's what it comes down to. Stop blaming yourself and others for missed opportunities or lack thereof. It's in your hands. Again, You are where you are supposed to be. So no, I don't wish I had to play soccer. That could have led to a path that may not even have me here today. That goes for you too. So you know this kills Coronado, right? By leaps and bounds. There's no, I'll tell you right now, my San Diego people, LA people, okay? This is just our second destination, okay? We may end up revising the cycling capital US list because already, no, there's no loop in San Diego that comes close to this right here. I mean, you could honestly, you could easily do 20 laps of this on a good day. So this was our starting point right here. Okay, so now we're gonna just go through, and when we get down to the bottom, we're gonna go out. Okay. You can go ahead and say it. Potty. The word is potty. Say it. I got a potty. Okay. Keep your lookout for some type of bathroom up there. That's on you. You act like it's a. That's not blasphemy. I don't think you got persecuted in the early days for yelling, I got a potty! During the Great Migration, right? during the Great Migration, yeah. You telling them to stop the wagon, you stopping the damn wagon train because you got a potty? Well, no, back then, no. Somebody might have shot you back then. Wyatt Earp might have got pissed off at you.
Nonetheless.
Take that back. Hudson River. We are just on the other side of the Hudson River in Edgewater. Harlem Hill for the second time. How many of you have done Harlem Hill for the first time? Shout it out. I will say this, so you can see how good, or how our work in San Diego always climbing transfers over, because they actually see that as a solid like little hill climb right there. And that was like just above a couple of speed bumps. Yeah.
I wasn't even monitoring.
Yeah. That wasn't even going up the escalator inside Macy's. That's not even rain anymore. That's just that Danny sprayer working me. Yep, that's it, folks. When you put in the work that we do in San Diego, where climbing is the order of every ride. When you leave, you're ready for anything. Well, anything in the US. You start getting out there to Europe, okay? That's a whole different can of whoop ass right there. Remember, keep your eyes open for your potty house. We're gonna be on one of these little side streets. Okay, folks, so you've already got the first lap of Central Park done with us. We're gonna find a place of refuge for Danny's bodily fluids. Oh, there's a couple of eyebrows. Okay, I never heard it put like quite like that. But that's what we're gonna do. The proper place of Danny's body waste. And when we get out on the other end and start heading towards destination number 3 is when we'll be back with you. Love seeing all these pigeons. Way more pigeons than crows. Crows dominate in San Diego. Yeah, I mean, it's like a NC. No contest. Crows rule the skies. So nice to see these pigeons everywhere out here, and we haven't really seen any crows or ravens at all. Man, that's refreshing. All right, before I go off on another tangent, let me stop there. We'll get back. So we just left Central Park, and we're headed down to 55th. We can ride on 55th. Headed to our 3rd destination. Man, George and Wheezy would be living good in this day and age, staying in one of these towers. Holy shit, that's insane. Fish don't fry in the kitchen. Beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up the hill. Now we're up in the big leagues. Got our turn at bat. As long as we live, it's you and me, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And the discovery of the day, for most of you who aren't aware, fun fact, oh, this is, what's that?
This is 55th.
Yeah, so we're going right, remember? Let's go. Oh, fun fact. Let me get back to that. Sorry. This is Ride High. My head is everywhere right now, being out here. That theme song was sung by Winona from Good Times. Winona from Good Times. For those of you who didn't know, Winona from Good Times. What was her name? Oh, let's go. We got to walk. Be careful though, people are coming. Oh, look, it's her. Janet Du Bois, yeah. So, yeah, the theme song from Jefferson's was sung by Janet Du Bois from Good Times. Penny's mom, Janet Jackson's mom in Good Times. Good Times to me is not an all-time show. I mean, really, you had to watch it, but there's like no episodes of Good Times that you think of that was like classic. Except when Florida cut up a couple times, maybe. There were a couple that were good that you remember. JJ blowing out Keith's knee. Dumbass JJ blowing out Keith's knee at the wedding. James ready to kick a few Thelma's boyfriend's ass. Remember that 50-year-old dude who wanted to date Thelma? Yeah, so there were some episodes that were, entertaining, but not like, wait, I don't want to get caught up and we miss our street. Oh no, we're going all the way down towards the Hudson. Okay, yeah, we're going all the way down towards the Hudson, so that's where we know when to turn. But it's not, Good Times is not an all-time show. It's not in the top 100. Oh, it's not in the top 50. It might make the top 100. Wasn't really comedy. I mean, how many times are you gonna laugh at JJ saying dynamite and wearing that stupid chicken hat? Damn chicken hat. Oh, shit. But anyway, enough of that. But, you know what, that would be kind of nice. That would be a nice historic site to figure if we could find out where Jefferson Cleaners was. Like in every TV show, or was there ever really a Jefferson Cleaners? Maybe it was like one of those sites that they speak of in the show, but it didn't really exist. Interesting. Be interesting to find out actually where that condo building was at. All right, be careful in case somebody sprints out in between these cars. We are on, as you heard me talking to Danny, we are on 55th now, headed towards the Hudson River. Seventh, 10th is going this way. Okay, the next street should be 11th, where I think I said we turn at. Let's see what. And that is affirmative. Left turn down here on 11th. Okay, so again, in the interest of battery conservation, I'll get back to you when we get near destination number 3. We're gonna go down here and make the left turn on 11th. How many times I gotta tell you?
People are all running the red light.
Yo, honestly, I'm telling you right now, it's almost like we're in a foreign country. Everybody is just running these damn lights. Not the cyclists, the cars. Really. You gotta keep your head on a swivel. But then it's like they say now, it's like really, it's like, why would you, what reason is there to own a car here? I see why. I used to always wonder about that when hearing about people who live out here who don't drive. Now you see why, especially now in this day and age. Why own a car in New York, especially if you live in a city? Roll them. Look at this guy coming right here. Look, they are just. But hey, there's no way through here. People are like, Amazon, finally Amazon. So we've been saying that we've seen like 400 UPS trucks and we hadn't really noticed any Amazon drivers. But the reason being is that Amazon has these big rig trucks parked on the side, and the drivers just go and get the packages out of there. So they're not really marked traditionally like the Amazon trucks. So they are everywhere, of course. They have to be. It's Amazon. In this city, how else you gonna? Wow. Look at that. Wow. I feel like we're in an episode of Hill Street Blues. Hill Street Blues. Never watched that show. Never cared to. Let's roll them. They're wearing those white hats, just like those cops. Who was that? Ed Asner who played in that? Who was the dude who played in that show, Hill Street Blues? I don't know. They wore that stupid white hat. Oh, I ain't gonna call it stupid, but they wore the white hat. Oh, this is good. We're good. Side street. I believe the tallest building in San Diego, I'm guessing 38 stories. But there's a reason for that. I think the threat of the reality of earthquakes plays a big part in that. I'm not sure which tower is which. What you gonna do, baby? Oh, the Hudson down there. And just like that, it cleared out. Equinox. I'm not sure what that's all about, but it's pretty popular. Hudson Yards is what it says. The Equinox Hotel. Oh, Hudson Yards. Hudson Yards. I'm sure used in many TV shows and movies. Pretty sure a lot of people were blasted, shot, dumped in the Hudson Yards in quite a few mob movies and crime shows. Oh, let's look at, let's see where our next turn is. Oh, let me stop right here and look at this. Okay, we're at here. Okay, so we just keep going all the way down, all the way down to, boom. Make sure. So, oh wow, do you have a nice treat coming up? I'm not gonna say anything. We just stay on this. Oh yeah, you've got it. We have a unexpected destination that has just been added to the mix that you will see in about 2 miles. Okay, I'm going to shut down again because we got about maybe about 4 miles or so of this, just this right here, and just sort of calm down and get back to you when we get to our special destination, we'll call it. Chelsea Piers. I'm not quite sure what this bikeway is called that we're on, that we stumbled upon. This is not the special destination, just that we saw this bikeway and it works. Take us all the way to where we're going. Wow, and they've got guards that are like controlling the bikeway. You don't see that too often. Oh, beat that. See if you can beat him. See if you can beat him. Whoa, what is that? Oh, school's out or field trip? Oh, it must be some kind of a field trip. We are staying right over there, across the Hudson. Yep, right over there. This is, we're not going to revise our riding capital list of the U.S. It's still San Diego. I mean, it's America's finest city, blah, 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 blah. It's the best. But riding around New York. This is a whole nother level of comforting, special. Just getting around.
Okay, we need a picture right now.
What's that?
We're gonna get a picture right now.
Okay. Photo op, people. Get back to you in a bit. All the way out there? Okay, let's go all the way out to the... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. New Jersey. This is the Hudson. Worst thing, could probably recognize it. And one of those buildings right there along the shore, because we're looking at this from our window. All right, get back to you guys in a bit. Back on the move again. Caught up in the episode of Attack of the E-Bikes. They are on our ass out here. E-Bike City, but you have to. Don't be mad. Holy crap.
Dad, he's like, I'm gonna race you on my e-bike.
Yeah. Wow. Check out that building. That's a crazy design right there, right? Mm-hmm. Wow. Wait a second. So is that one right there? It's going up into the clouds. Is that, where does that stop at right there? Is that the one we're going to tomorrow? Is that the 911? Is that the 911? Holy crap, and it goes up into the, that's it. We're going there tomorrow. You couldn't even tell that's it because it goes so damn high. That's 911. She hates my car, 911, 911. What's that? Yeah, you can't even see the top of that. That's why I just bypassed it at first. Yeah, you heard me right. She's determined to drag me up into that monster tomorrow. Holy shit. That's gonna be an adventure. That's gonna be crazy. As crazy as schoolyards that are just, are like supermarkets, just thrown in the middle of just like anywhere because there's no place else to put them. It's just, it's a weird look coming from where we are. Schools that just look like regular buildings, and oh, by the way, here's a playground. You know, just right on the busy street. But that's why it's New York City. The most iconic city in the world. In the world? In the world, in the world, New York City. Yes, everybody around the world wants to go to New York. Yes, it is. New York City is numbered the most iconic city in the world. You want to visit. It's not LA. We got the green, but we're going left. But watch yourself anyway. Okay. Oh, on the bike path right here. See if you can hop over the water. That's different. Okay, you want me to lead again? Oh, let me check. I just think it goes around here. Let me see. Come on, Captain Google, do your thing. Where are we at? Battery Bikeway. Go that ramen. Do I seem like I know what I'm doing? Yeah, I know what I'm doing. By making sure Google is the guide. I don't know this city, y'all. This is my first time. But I'm in the water now. People, we are at... Well, not yet. Holy shit, I gotta put this, boy. Trying to do this one-handed. You got it. So I've actually got the map. I drew this up on Strava and downloaded the map to my watch, but it's kind of tough to read on my watch while I'm riding, so that's why I'm using Google. It's actually on my watch right now. I don't know what's going on over here. Let's go over and take a quick look and see what they're doing over here real quick. Oh, tourists. The tourist hustle. Staten Island. Oh, Staten Island. What's that? Vegas, Las Vegas, yeah. All right, let's go. Same thing we see in Vegas. We saw in Vegas. Let's go. Staten Island. There's some hustling going on down here. People, you are in the mix. Staten Island. Talk about a rider. You guys are seeing what Danny's made of. Danny is a rider, ain't she? What's that term they use? Ride or die? I told you. She's hanging. She's like, no, I ain't scared. I'm with you. You roll with confidence. You roll like you know exactly what you're doing. She's like, why should I be scared? That's how it's supposed to be, right? Yes. Oh. Right now, I don't know what I'm doing though, so we should be up on the bike path. The road was looking better. So, we are on Battery Park. This is Battery Park, people, and looking for... You should know by now what we're looking for. And for some reason, I don't see You know what I'm looking for right now? The Statue of Liberty. Oh. Yeah, looking at you. Maybe because we have to go down to the end down here. That's the Brooklyn Bridge right there. We're gonna go across that. But for right now, maybe it's because it's so, hold on, let's look. So it's, yeah, boom, from right here.
This is really slippery though.
So it should be, what the, look around, we should be able to see the Statue of Liberty. But wait, it's not towards the Brooklyn Bridge. Are we gonna cheat and ask somebody? Face that way to the left. So it should be over there. Over this way. We should be able to, they say it's kind of hard to see. Dude, I don't care, we're on tour. In interest time, we're gonna cheat and ask somebody. Hey bro, where's the Statue of Liberty at? Oh, you gotta go on that side?
Yeah, that's where we're going. We
Oh.
that side.
Oh yeah, and you can see it clear? All right, let's go back this way. All right, let's back this way. Closed mouths don't get fed. That's where these guys are going. Coming through the middle, fellas. Thanks, bro.
Beyond that building.
Okay, thanks, man. You good?
To America. Now, where you from, sir?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Make some noise for hot Atlanta. Come on, Atlanta. Show me some love. You step up with my mamacita, but behave yourself. That's mine, you heard? And where you from, pretty eyes?
That's Hustler's Corner right there. Every city has that. You know what I say, in this day and age, don't knock the hustle. Okay, we're fast approaching. We actually were wrong about our surprise destination. We had to abandon. I was off about that. So we're back on track with destination number 3. And a lot of you will probably already know by now what it is. Just by the fact of telling you that, oh, let's go this way. Perry Roubeau, cobbles, gravel, shall I say. Oh. Introduce Danny to some gravel riding. Gravel, unbound gravel, Belgian waffle. Oh, they're making it tough for us. It's not as easy as it used to be. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Destination number 3, the Statue of Liberty. And you can't get on the other side of the fence to get a clear picture of it anymore. Statue of Liberty. I know people are like, okay, he's a handful. But what do you think? I'm on a ride high. There it is, folks. That's the best you can get because for some reason they've closed it off. Wow, you could take the ferry over there from There's the ferry that takes you over there. We're not doing that. We're good right here. How are you falling from your little, should we call it a mishap?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And quite the trip. So we know this is quite the trip. In her cycling journey, Danny's first tumble. Let's see your medal there. There you go. Need that. Seasoned. You were already certified. Now you're triple certified. Everybody who rides a bike is on the clock. You're in the books now. You see the ladies going down.
I blame the weather.
Every race you watch, right? They are going down. All the ladies, right? And what do? They get their ass back up, get back in that race and kick ass, right?
Yep.
And that's what you're doing right now.
Exactly.
All right, gotta love it. There it is, up. And the ferry blocking our cruise. The Statue of Liberty cruise by Hornblower. Hornblower is massive then. I thought they started in San Diego, but whatever. So we are at Battery Park. So much down here at Battery Park to get into, gardens and all like that. And loud tourists like myself and them. And you see what we have in common. Is what it is. That's what makes us us. And so that was quick, simple. We got to say that we saw the Statue of Liberty. Now off to stop number 4. All right, let's roll them. Gravel riding. Ferry cruise, no thank you. All right, money, you gotta roll with. We call this the OS for Underdogs, tourism with purpose. We are riding with purpose. You don't have to know what you're doing all the time. Like I said, you just act like you know what you're doing. People respect that. Oh, the show is over, people, but the hustle doesn't stop. I'm sure they're getting down. We're not gonna go on those grooves again. Don't worry. We're gonna stay on that. We're gonna stay on the path now. On to our next stop. That's how Danny went down. There was a groove in the street to a driveway. She got her wheel caught in there that you saw earlier. We're not gonna go over that this time. We're gonna stay on the when we came down here earlier and turned around to come back, we realized we overshot Statue of Liberty. She got her front tire caught in that groove. And popped her tumble cherry. She got her cherry popped. She went down. Okay, on to our next destination. And if it's on the itinerary, you can already guess it's a biggie. Oh, nice little play on words there. It's a biggie. That's your hint. That's your hint for our next stop. Damn, oh, I like that. I like the way you did that. Can you guess what it is? I mean, what bigger hint do you need? You want another hint? You want one more hint? All right, stay close to me. Watch out for these hooligans. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's your hint. The instruction I just gave Danny. Watch out for the hooligans. So we are, damn, what time did we start this? Can't you tell what time it is? Maybe 3 hours into it. But, so can you see how now there's no better way to see any city on any trip? Whoa, 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 whoa. I think, wait, come over here. Let me look. Let me see something. That's that, that's that. Okay. Let me take a look to make sure. Okay. There we go. Right there. Okay. Let's go. We're doing it right. Let's go. Doesn't hurt to double check. Whoa, whoa. Watch yourself. I'll give them this. Their cycling infrastructure is impressive. Impressive. I am not a new jack to all this. O has been smooth since days of Underoos. That's it. Your third hit. That's your third hint, so you know what's about to go down. Where is it? Oh, this way. We got to keep going. It's up this way. I told you we're all about adventure, folks. I told you. Is this it? It?
Right there.
Oh. Okay, let's go. That's it, y'all. We're getting closer. So that's the only way up. Oh, maybe we got to carry the bikes up there and then we start riding. Let's see about that. Hike a bike. Your first hike a bike. So the way up here is, oh yeah, hike a bike. Is Brooklyn in the house? I'm gonna ask you again, is Brooklyn in the house? Yes, yes, Brooklyn's in the house.
Where are you guys biking from?
Take it away! Destination number 3, the Brooklyn Bridge. Woo! Wow. Do we even have to race on Sunday now to make this trip? Do we need? Yeah, we do. Yeah. By the time we rest up tomorrow, we'll be ready to race. But this is like the ultimate potpourri of fun and excitement. A trip of a lifetime so far. We're only in day 2. People, it's only day 2. All right, shut up, oh. Let's enjoy the sights and sounds and smell of the Brooklyn Bridge. Okay, you got it. That's what you want. boy with that Danny spray, y'all. He's lighting me up. Doing Danny things. Oh, there you have it. That's why I believe what you heard. As the saying goes, Brooklyn is always in the house. And now, on our way to destination number 4. Woo! Oh, it's for Underdog. NYC 4-borough kick-ass tour. Damn. We're from America's finest city, but how do you go back home? How do you leave this? Day number 2. Damn, Stevie sang this song back in 74. New York is just how we pictured it. Skyscrapers, everything. Shout out to the boy Wonder in our top 3 all-time list. Prince, MJ, Stevie. And honorable mention number 4, R. Kelly. You say what you want. Top 4 catalog of all time. You try your best. You guys keep on boycotting and canceling and all like that. It don't change the fact that that dude is one of the baddest. Top 4 all time. The R. How the hell you gonna cancel R. Kelly and not cancel out, goddamn what, 40 other of your favorite artists who he had his hands on for their music and careers? Oh, you know what? Let's stop right here because I know we missed our turn for our 4th destination. Caught up in one of my rants. You can take a second to sniff this Brooklyn air and take in the fact of where you were, where you came from, and where you are now, huh? Ask yourself for a minute while I get this together, what the hell am I doing on my bike, kicking ass in Brooklyn? And then also ask yourself, after all this time, you haven't figured out, why does he always yell like that when he gets the point across, okay? So you figure those things out, and I'll get back to you guys in a bit. You let Brooklyn know that today, Team O is for Underdog is in the house. Giving you Brooklyn up close and intimate today. You don't get it like this on TV or in the music videos. We're giving it to you. Camera, oh, better wipe it off, son. Hope that wasn't affecting the. Get your left on D. Right here, left turn. Maybe it's just the fact it's so polar opposite of where we're from. But this is addictive. This whole feel, really. I can see why people from the East Coast, lots of people don't like California. They visit for whatever reason they have to, but soon after they're like, man, I'm going back home. I can see it. The majority of people stay in Southern California for the climate. That is it. But for so many other reasons, I could totally feel already why people love the East Coast, New York in particular, and won't give it up. I can totally see it, really. Fit that right on fit. I mean, yeah, I'm sure a lot of them are those who are fortunate enough to. I can see why they make their place out on the West Coast during the summer. Oh, I'm sorry, during the winters to get away from what Mother Nature serves them out here. I can understand that. If you're afforded that luxury, like I said. But overall, no, I can totally see why. All the songs you hear sing the praises and the loyalty for this city. Is this it? Right. What's that? Yeah. Well, oh wow, yeah. Don't knock the hustle. Yeah, I'm on the bet half the people who live here don't have cars. That would be awesome to live here. Yeah, why would you own why would you own a car here? There's absolutely no reason to have empty pockets at NYC when you got 500 million people, okay? You can't find a hustle? That girl was flying down the sidewalk on the e-bike. You can't find a hustle? Right turn. Yep, we are in the hood, folks. We'll go back there on the way back. Look, you saw it? Oh, okay. We'll see it on the way back. We'll go that way. Yeah. Yep. Right turn coming up here on Plaza. Should be the next street. Got it, folks. This 4-borough kick-ass tour brought to you by none other than Google Maps. Getting us through this. Okay, get ready to be through. Careful, careful, careful. Read it, read it. You got it. Good job. Let's go to the left. Get in the lane. All right, y'all, we are closely approaching our 4th destination. You already guessed it. Can you smell what Team O is for underdog? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You got this. It's cooking. Ladies and gentlemen, stop number 4, Prospect Park. For those of you strong in the cycling community, you already know. You already know how big this is, how major this is. It's one thing to be rolling through Brooklyn. Another thing when you are like, we are about to break down Prospect Park. What the hell are you doing in Prospect Park? Well, you don't have to tell us. Get on out there and show us. I'm sure you just follow on around. Wait, hold on, slow it. Let me put away Google. We don't need Google anymore because we're here. Just stay on his wheel. And we no, we're not doing that today. No, I don't want you to today. You say that up for the race. We got a race coming up in a couple of days. That's when we do worry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, Prospect Park, I really don't have time to break it down. Some people argue. Honestly, if Prospect is on the level with Central Park. Well, we won't get into that right now. But the one thing we will do, we gotta say is, this portion of the O is for Underdog for a Destination kick-ass tour is dedicated to Nelson Vales, a 1984 Olympic silver medalist in cycling, who is from NYC. He's an NYC cycling legend, starting off as a messenger. Yeah, messenger, which is where most of these strong dudes started out at. So he started out as a messenger, the first black dude to win a medal in the Olympics in cycling, and was inducted into the Cycling Hall of Fame. So, but besides that, so enough of that. Why is this portion of the tour dedicated to him? Well, we were at the check-in this morning, I told you. We did 20 miles this morning to go to the check-in and back to the hotel and all that. And at the check-in, I got a chance to holler at Nelson Vales as he assisted me with some things I had going on there at the check-in. And I'd like to thank him for that, for his time, because he actually put off some things he had going on with other people. Nelson is a ambassador for Grand Fondo, New York, as well as many other events around the nation. But he put off helping others. He had a line of people who were needing his assistance, and he just took up mine right away, helped me out, got it, and put some time into it. So yeah, I want to thank him for that. But that's not why this is dedicated to him. Once again, this is dedicated to Mr. Vales, because pointing out what we have planned today, our tour, when I was breaking down the tour that we have planned today, showing his knowledge of the landscape, he told me, well, you might want to pass on Prospect Park. No, that's a bit much. You might want to you gotta save some for the race on Sunday. And I know that was more out of concern than for belief in our skills. But then again, I pointed to him. I let him know, hey, bro, I know you're a legend and all. And I got an idea of how NYC serves it up. But man, my home turf is San Diego. And the way we get down, we don't run away from challenges, we ride to the challenge. Bro, bring it on, man. We don't run from those cycling, we ain't running from cycling challenges. Just hearing that made me want Prospect even more. So I'm gonna find a way, somehow, some way. Nelson's gonna get a whiff of this video. I'll probably run into him tomorrow or or maybe on race day. He'll be at the lead on race day. Like I said, he's an ambassador. I believe he's doing a ride tomorrow. He's doing a ride tomorrow. But I'll make sure he's made well aware that we handled Prospect with smiles on our face, and we are still gonna handle the race, the GFNY, on Sunday, riding strong with smiles on our face. Oh yeah, like I said, Brooklyn's in the house, no doubt about that. But today, Brooklyn's got to make room for Team O as the underdog. The Prospect Park Loop. You know, people, I'm gonna say it again. What do you think? I'm honestly sitting here saying that between Central Park and this, I honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards, I like riding around here more than as much as San Diego. Just for the fact that once you get here, you can put in some nice quality work between here and Central Park. You can put in some serious quality work uninterrupted. You got the trees, so it's not like riding Coronado where you're fighting that wind, you know, half the ride, right? Yeah. So no, you don't have that. You're just getting in some serious quality riding. And you could just go, you can go for hours in here. You could just the energy, the vibe. Wow. Damn, the first stop when we land back in town in San Diego might have to be Home Depot for a for sale sign. No. Nope, that's gotta be the home base. Like I said, that's just complacency talking, you know. You had something good for so long that you think there's better, right? Which there probably is, but that's why you visit. You visit. You get a, wait a second. Was that the big? Gotta remember the beginning. No, that couldn't have been the beginning already. Gotta remember where it started at. That's one thing I forgot to do, people. I forgot to pick out our starting point so we know where to exit. So we may end up doing, I think it's a 5-mile loop. I didn't even check to see the mileage when we start. See what happens when you get on these damn ramps. I mean, but once again, is it that bad to have to do a second loop through this? And at any time, you can really just ask Google. I mean, how difficult is that? You're not lost. Bear. Okay, so we did pass this, right? Did we? Yeah. So you're, no, we didn't because we're curving around. Okay, we'll figure it out. No, because we didn't do this little incline right here. Sunshine. Prospect, just like Central Park, are offering up some little elevation. Got a couple of grades here. For those not in the know, when I say grades, I'm referring to the percentage of the road going up. That was about 3% right there. But if you're really riding and you're busting your butt, that's a good one. And once we leave Prospect, people, in a bit, this will be the end of the programming part of the tour, as we'll be headed back. We'll be going back pretty much the same way we came. Probably it'll be shorter because we're not going to go up through Central Park in Harlem, so we're just going to go straight up along the Hudson, east side of the Hudson. But once we finish this, that's pretty much it. That's it. That's it for Prospect. That's it, people. You just saw it. You just witnessed it. Photo ops, people. You know what's coming. So, with that said, Brooklyn Public Library, Flatbush Avenue, all these streets and landmarks that you've heard in your favorite rap songs. You name the group, your favorite group, you've heard of most of these streets, you know? So, no doubt, in the world, you might have to give it up to NYC, New York City. There is, I don't know, what, Paris? No. I mean, it's up there. I'm not gonna say it's not up there. I mean, no, okay. I might want to back up. Yeah, Paris is up there with NYC. But that tells you how big and iconic NYC is. Paris. But enough of that. We're done. And we are about to, so there you have it. I know you're getting tired of looking at the scenery and Danny for 99% of the footage. Here he is, the voice. The voice behind the epic adventures. So you just got to witness it. I know it's no surprise to you, but like I said, it's only day 2. And if you think that this is gonna cause us to go any easier for the race on Sunday, you're dead wrong. This, so far, has the potential and the ridings to go to the top of our list for adventures, without a doubt about it. Like I said, if New York has ever been in your plans, in your thoughts, in your dreams, on your list, you need to move it to the top. This is where it's at, really, really. I honestly, right now, thinking, I don't know how you beat this so far. And for the 10th time, it's only day 2. We got a bigger day tomorrow when she drags me up 300 floors to these damn skyscrapers, which I'm not looking forward to. And then still the race. And then whatever we decide on Monday. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm overblown. But that's it, people. We're done. Cut it. Encore. Do you want more? I heard the crowd. I heard them. Encore, encore, encore. There you have it. Unfortunately, you missed out on a breathtaking 10 miles along this Hudson River bike path. It's been just like this for the last 10 plus miles. We're almost about 2 miles from the George Washington Bridge to cross back over, literally. And I honestly have to say, maybe it's because we've done every route in San Diego 10 times over. But if I had to choose one and never ride the other again, I'd honestly say I'd much rather ride in New York City. And I'm being truthful. Just the amount of miles you can go without stop signs and stop lights, mayhem and all that. It's a vibe that you get out here. Man, we've literally seen 15,000 city bikes. The brother right here, he's been in front of us. He's been rolling with us for the last 10 plus miles. Brother right there. But the infrastructure is better. Really, I would choose this over San Diego. And visit San Diego in the off season. I didn't say you were going, oh no, I can't. Oh shit. San Diego doesn't exist anymore if I choose. Matter of fact, Southern California doesn't exist anymore if you choose NYC. Whoosh. I still do it. I do it. I take it. Just gotta embrace Arizona or something. Incredible. The O is for underdog. NYC All Epicness Tour. Slowly winding down. We are at mile 48. So we'll end up with about 60. What's that? Oh yeah, 60 for this ride. So total for the day is going to be close to 80 if you count our ride to the expo. And it doesn't end tomorrow, except tomorrow it will be more epicness, but on foot. And then the big one on Sunday. Shout out once again to the NYC legend, Nelson Vales. He told me this would have been too much. Wait, he didn't say you can't do it. I give him that. He gave us props. He said, no, I know you can do it. So he did say that. But he said, my advice, he said, if you really want to whoop some ass on the race, he said you might want to save it up. Brother Nelson just doesn't know how stubborn I am. Well, anyway, this will conclude it for today. As soon as we get a good last look at the George Washington, we'll wind it up. Oh, that's you, sorry. That's where we're staying at, right across there. How many times have I said that? Just haven't really been able to spot which one it is. Yep, right on the other side of the Hudson, which is perfecto. And we have a nice view of all this. I'm looking at this in the morning and at night, just like I'm looking at that right now. They must have come from Spanish Harlem, cranking it. I'm gonna tell you another thing I love about this city. You have parks and fields, recreation areas in the most random places. You also get lovey-dovey in the most random places, but that's a beautiful thing. Little League yoga in the most random spot. You gotta love it. It's only been 2 days again. I love this city. George Washington Bridge, people. We're out. Taking it home. See you on Sunday for race day.